everyone, I am here with your astrology for the week of January 6th to the 13th of 2019. I have my brand new 2019 journal for my notes here that I've got all my notes for the weekend. Astrology related announcements. If you're interested in getting a new moon and full moon newsletter from me about what the astrology is for full moons and new moons, you can go to my website and sign up for my email list and you'll get that in your inbox totally free twice a month. Well, with every new moon and full moon, right? And then, of course, you can go to my SB shop if you're interested in booking a birth chart for yourself. So anyway, let's get started with the astrology for the week. So this week, our headlines are, we have Venus moving into the sign of Sagittarius. She's been in Scorpio for a while because she went into Scorpio in November, and then it went, or no, it was October, and then she went into retrograde until November. So she was like all the way in Scorpio, went backwards, went even into Libra, went into Scorpio again, and now she's finally moving into the sign of Sagittarius. So we're finally shifting up energy with Venus, and I'm going to get out my Radiant Oracle of the Radiant Sun cards over here. Let's move some stuff around and talk about the energy. So Venus was in Scorpio, which is a sign she's not, terribly happy with. I think of her as more like a dominatrix and like don't mess with me kind of when she's in the sign of Scorpio. She's definitely like, she's not pussyfooting around when she's in that sign. When she's in Sagittarius, she kind of lightens up a bit. Sagittarius is a sign that has a lot of humor, is very easygoing. So it's interesting that for Sagittarius, it has flirtation. Let's get the lighting. There we go. So it has the energy of flirtation, which I think is very, very apt for that particular change of sign. When she's in Venus, we're definitely feeling more flirty. For some people, Venus and Sagittarius can even lead to them kind of like having a wandering eye, because Sagittarius does not like boundaries, does not like rules, likes to feel like they're free. So definitely this is not a time to be clingy, but for sure, it's saying that there's sort of this energy of like lightening up a little bit when it comes to things like romance and beauty. We tend to have a little bit more of a sense of humor and not take ourselves or others so seriously. We also tend to be a little bit more playful when it comes to things like trying different things with our look, with beauty, with aesthetics, and then also with art as well. We might be putting more humor into our creative practices, or just generally, finding things a little bit funnier, and not taking it quite so intensely and quite so seriously. We also tend to be more philosophical when planets are in Sagittarius. So, you might have a more philosophical approach to things like romance and to art as well over the next month or so. The next headline we have is that Uranus is moving direct. So Uranus was in retrograde for the past few months, I think since like May, maybe. It was quite a while, because it is a slow-moving outer planet. So it takes a while for it to go, to move in the sky. So it was in Taurus. It moved into Taurus in May, and then it went retrograde. I'm trying to remember if it was August, September, or something like that. Anyway, it moved back into Aries. It's briefly back in Aries before it moves again forward into Taurus, I think in February. So we are at 28 degrees of Aries. It is moving direct today, January the 6th. And so as of today, there are no planets or major asteroids that are in retrograde. All planets are moving forward. Now, it's funny because I did a taroscope reading, which showed that for a lot of people, it's saying to kind of slow down a little bit, to not like rush into things, that people are kind of tired. So I think people are tired after the holidays, which can be, a very busy time for a lot of people. But it's also, I kind of liken it to when you're at a stoplight and then it's green, and if there's cars ahead of you, you can't just put your foot on the gas and go. You have to kind of wait for them to start moving forward. And Uranus is going to be sitting at 28 degrees all week. So it's going to like take a little bit for things to start moving forward again. The energy is starting to move forward. We just had a new moon and a solar eclipse on Saturday, but it's going to take a while for it to kind of get going. But we're really moving now into the energies of 2019, and we are going to start to see progress. and start to see things taking form as the month goes on. The other thing too is that Uranus is very much the energy of like what's unusual, what's different. It's about breakthroughs. It's about inspiration. It's about things that shock us. And so with it moving forward, if we've been feeling stuck at all, or if we're feeling like we want to have a, kind of break out or be a little more independent, we're going to start to see those energies pick up as the month goes on, and you're going to start to feel like things are a little lighter and a little freer for you. So those are the two major headlines. Let's get to what's going on this week. So we start the week on Sunday with the moon in the sign of Capricorn. And so we have a lot of Capricorn energy going on. We got the sun, we got the moon in Capricorn. We've got Mercury in Capricorn. We've got Saturn in Capricorn, and we've got Pluto in Capricorn. So lots of Capricorn energy going on. So today is a good day to kind of get to work, get some stuff done, be productive. It's all about hard work, but it's also about enjoying yourself. A lot of people forget too, Capricorn's all about hard work, but it also likes to enjoy like good food, earthly pleasures. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself today as well. Monday, we have a void moon at 12:20 a.m. These are all in Central Time, so adjust as needed. 12:20 a.m. and then it moves into Aquarius very shortly after at 12:46 a.m. So we spend Monday and Tuesday with the moon in the sign of Aquarius. So a little more independent when we want to be a little more independent when the moon is in Aquarius. We like to kind of like learn what we want to learn, explore the things we want to explore. It is a good time to do any kind of computer work or any kind of work with new technologies, social media, that kind of thing. But we're not so much about following the rules. We're kind of about doing our own thing on Monday and Tuesday. Monday as well, we have Mercury making a square with Mars on that day. So that's Tuesday. Is there anything else for Monday? Oh yes, that's when Venus moves into Sagittarius. So we have that energy where we're feeling a little bit more flirtatious and fun on the Monday. Tuesday, we have the moon all day in Aquarius, and that's when we have Mercury making a square with Mars. So people may be a little bit touchy when it comes to communication on Tuesday. They might be feeling like they're being challenged, or the buttons are being pushed, or we might accidentally upset someone, or they might accidentally upset us. So just, kind of slow down, choose your words wisely. And if somebody says something weird to you, just kind of think, did they really mean that? Or like ask them, like, did you really mean what you said there? So don't be afraid to like ask questions. But people might be a little more aggressive or a little bit more frustrated when it comes to their communication on the Wednesday. Tuesday. Mercury square Mars, that's Tuesday. Wednesday, we have a void moon at 10:53 a.m. and then the moon moves into Pisces at 1:44 p.m. So moon in Pisces, we tend to be a little dreamier. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are the days to get things done. Wednesday, especially as we move into the afternoon, we're going to kind of want to be more daydreamy. It's good to work on art projects, spirituality, that kind of thing when the moon is in Pisces. But we're definitely kind of more like, go with the flow, do whatever. We're a little bit more malleable when it comes to what we want to do on Wednesday. Thursday, we have moon again in Pisces, so that continues throughout the day on Thursday. Friday, we have a void moon at 8:25 a.m. and then it remains in void on Friday. So it's kind of like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are kind of like days where we're not getting a lot done, except if you're doing creative or spiritual things. But especially Friday's kind of like just go with the flow. Not a lot is happening. We do have the sun having a conjunction with Pluto on the Friday. So there's a lot of sort of like deep inner work that's going on Friday. We might have some realizations. It's definitely a day where we're thinking about some of the changes that we want to make. It's a good day for doing some psychological work on ourselves, but we also may come across people that might be a little bit aggressive or might touch off some old wounds in us, or like kind of, get us to question ourselves a little bit, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but at the time it might feel like it's a bad thing. So watch for that. And then on Saturday, the moon moves into Aries at 2:18 a.m. So we spend Fridays like kind of like not a lot getting done day. And then Saturday, we're like, yeah, I want to start things. I want to go, go, go. We have a lot more energy when it comes to Saturday. And I think that is it. We don't have a ton of aspects that are going on, but we do have, like I said, We have Venus changing signs, and then we also have Uranus going direct, so that's pretty big. So it's kind of like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are the days to get things done, and we're not going to get a lot done Wednesday, Thursday, especially Friday. And Saturday is like our energy picks up and we're go, go, go. So that's the general overall picture for the week that I'm seeing astrologically. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. Always love seeing them. Thank you so, so much for watching, and as always, peace, love.